Some of you do not want a soft life. You're just trying to escape responsibility. You are allowed to rest. Please do not be scared of trying therapy. I know. Let's unpack this. I truly feel, as a woman of faith, that God did not send us out here to hustle ourselves to the ground. I feel like soft life still requires maturity, it still requires boundaries, and it still requires some kind of planning and not just chaos. I know that social media has made it seem like the soft life is about laying at the beach, sipping cocktails, being a stay at home mom, doing nothing, and basically just floating through life. Today, I just want to speak to my hardworking women out there and let you know that the soft life is not something that we're disqualified from. Just because you're juggling too much, you're building something from the ground up, you're balancing motherhood, balancing life, adulting. If you're in your 20s, 30s, 70s, 90s, whoever you are, today I'm here to kind of be your fairy godmama. Girl, I just want to let you know that you are allowed to rest. Okay? And today I want to talk to my ladies about living your soft life as you're working hard or as a hardworking woman. I'm just going to share a few tips on how we can actually soften our lives and go through this thing called life while building legacy or empires or whatever you want to call it. Here are my 5 pillars for soft life for my hardworking women. My first point, soft life is emotional discipline. Yes, ladies, we have to take care of our nervous system. As I've gotten older, I'm realizing that peace is actually a skill. You don't have to respond to every comment online. You don't have to react to what everyone says. You do not have to over internalize things sometimes. I know as a hardworking woman, you often feel like your head is basically you have like 10,000 tabs open all the time running concurrently, But I feel like sometimes it's very helpful to slow down a little bit. And ladies, please do not be scared of trying therapy. I know some of us are very apprehensive about it. You kind of feel like, what is it going to help for me to share my feelings or my thoughts or unpack to a stranger? But trust me, sometimes getting some outside perspective from a trained professional or counselor could be very, very helpful. So that's my number 1 tip. The older I get, the more I'm realizing that peace is very, very powerful. And you can be ambitious and regulated at the same time. Okay. My point number 2, soft life is boundaries. Ladies, you do not have to answer immediately all the time. You do not have to feel the pressure to accept every opportunity. You do not have to feel the pressure to go to every event. I know. As a lady building something, you often feel like you have to be present everywhere all the time, every time. But I feel like it could be draining and often lead to burnout, ladies. I feel like every yes is energy, and energy is currency, ladies. So you want to preserve your battery and just commit to the things that you feel like align with your vision, with your purpose, and where you see yourself in life at that particular moment. Point number 3, soft life is taking care of your body, ladies. Now, I don't just mean skincare or hair care. Even as a beauty founder myself, I feel like skincare is not a luxury. It's actually a ritual. I'm talking about more diverse things like prayer, things like exercise, things like journaling, things like meditation. Whatever you feel like is going to take care of your temple, please, 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 ladies, do that. Because as a woman that is busy, that is hardworking, sometimes you can actually run your physical vessel to the ground. So don't forget to take care of your body. Do what you feel like would give your body that extra TLC. Some people like to go to the gym. Some people like to play sports. You could even do something as fun as dancing. I love to dance, and sometimes I actually use it as a form of exercise. So yes, soft life is surely taking care of your body. Point number 4, soft life is financial stability. This is the part that most people do not glamorize, but I feel like it is actually the foundation. The truth is, guys, chaos is hard, and I feel like stability is soft. So as a hardworking woman, as a go-getter, I feel like, leaning into things like saving more, financial planning, investing, paying your bills on time, things like that can actually soften your life a little bit. So yes, financial stability is a good tip, or maybe starting to learn the fundamentals of budgeting and planning and saving. Just take care of you financially. quietly. And if you haven't really gotten around to grasping the basic principles on that, there's a lot of information online, on YouTube, on social media, on Google, everywhere. So, ladies, use those resources. And now we can go to my final point. So, my final point is soft life is calm ambition. The truth is, you do not have to be frantic in order to be successful. And actually, I think it's kind of like a flex to actually build something quietly. You just pray, you plan, and you move. You move strategically, you move with purpose. And guys, I feel like that's the best way to actually beat this thing. I remember when I first started building my business, I did about a year and a half of just research. Literally, no one knew. Even my parents did not know that I was actually really going to take that leap. And believe me, sometimes the peace of mind that you get from not internalizing external voices. I know sometimes it's good to get outside opinion and guidance when you're really planning something huge or, trying to make a big move. But guys, sometimes you do not always have to be loud. So yes, you can actually have quiet ambition and soften your life a little bit. All right. So those are my 5 pillars of soft life for all my hardworking women. So whether you're in your 20s or 30s or teens or 90s or 70s, whatever age you're in, we all deserve a soft life. You deserve it, girl. So if you're a hardworking woman out there that's just building differently, comment below soft but strong so we can encourage each other, so we can lean on each other on this journey. And I truly believe that we're not quitting. We're just choosing to carry our load with grace. So let me know in the comments below if you have any other tips for us to live softly. I want to hear more of your stories. Let's talk about this, like, the real softness on our side of life. I will see you guys soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Mwah.